All right, guys, got some massive breaking news here for you. So this is in the Miami Herald. As U.S. warships approach Caribbean waters, Maduro mobilizes 4.5 million militias. Okay, so we're going to get into this, but you have 3 different U.S. warships being sent to Venezuela. You also have 4,000 Marines being activated to be sent to Venezuela. So this is not looking good, y'all. This is not looking good. Now, Trump also signed a directive the other week to greenlight attacks on Mexican drug cartels in Mexico in violation of Mexico's sovereignty. So you have the Mexican government going, we don't want you fucking bombing in here. What are you talking about? And you have Trump going, we're going to bomb there. That's what we're going to do. So he threatens Greenland. He threatens Mexico. He threatens Panama. He's already bombed Somalia. He's already bombed Yemen. He's already illegally bombed Iran. He tried a coup in Venezuela in his last term and didn't succeed. Remember all the Juan Guaido bullshit where they pretended like this guy who was not the leader of Venezuela? They just pretended like he was. It was the most bizarre thing I've ever seen. There's like, oh yeah, he's the president. No, he's fucking not. He never won the fucking election. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Maddening. And the media played along with it. They played along with it. Well, now, it appears like some behind-the-scenes decision has been made, illegally, by the way, to do war with Venezuela, or at least attempt another regime change. But since we got warships going there and Marines going there, it looks like more than just a regime change operation where it might be the CIA or some covert method. This looks like it's knock, knock, bitch, we're here and we're going to try to topple you. So this is crazy. You want to talk about controlled by the military-industrial complex? I've already seen speculation that Eric Prince, the mercenary war criminal who gave us Blackwater, where all these innocent civilians got killed in Iraq by Blackwater, Christian fundamentalist extremists who were invading that country, apparently he may be the one whispering in Trump's ear about Venezuela, and he may have gotten the green light for this. This is wild. All right, so here we go. In response to an increased U.S. military presence in the Caribbean, Venezuelan leader Nicolas Maduro announced that his government will activate a special plan to mobilize over 4.5 million militia members across the country to defend national sovereignty. The announcement follows reports that 3 U.S. Navy destroyers, the USS Gravely, USS Jason Dunham, and USS Sampson, are heading to the southern Caribbean with thousands of Marines aboard as part of a major counter-narcotics operation. The move coincides with Washington's recent decision to raise the bounty for Maduro's capture to an unprecedented $50 million. That's the other thing. And I believe we covered this the other day, that you had Pam Bondi do a press conference, and in the press conference she says, we're offering $50 million for Nicolas Maduro. Well, that was a sign that, oh yeah, it's on again. It's on like Donkey Kong, and we're going to go for this motherfucker. We're going to try to do it again. So again, stop and think about this. We were told, America first, make America great again. America first. The forgotten men and women will never be forgotten again. That's what we were told. And oh, would you look at that? Trump gets in office, already fucking started an illegal war with Iran, attacked them when they weren't going to attack us and they weren't building a fucking nuke, already arming and funding a genocide in Gaza, greenlighting the total destruction of Gaza, reoccupation of Gaza, taking over the entire West Bank, doing this on behalf of his Israeli donor benefactors like Miriam Adelson, by the way, now gonna try to take Venezuela. Motherfucker, are you gonna give us anything for the American people? Anything. In fact, what did Trump do? He looked at the good things Biden did, like the CHIPS Act, for example, which will create hundreds of thousands of jobs, the infrastructure bill. Again, Biden was on track to create, 800,000 manufacturing jobs? What does Trump do? He goes in there, he kills the funding for those bills. So now, we're outsourcing jobs. Mr. Anti-Outsourcing, America First. Turns out we're outsourcing jobs under him. We're killing 800,000 new manufacturing jobs. We're launching a trade war, which further will lead to increased unemployment. And at the same time, he's destroying the U.S. economy day in, day out, unemployment going up, inflation going up, manufacturing jobs going overseas. You're going to start a war with Venezuela. You're going to start a fucking war with Venezuela. On what planet? Is Maduro a threat to me? Is Maduro a threat to you? What is Maduro doing that's putting your life in danger? Is there even the pretense anymore? Back in the day, they had the respect. The government had the respect for the population enough to at least lie that your ass is in danger because of this foreign government that we got to do something about. They at least used to lie like there was some imminent threat of them coming to attack us, right? Now, Trump doesn't even bother. I'll bomb Somalia Monday. I'll bomb Yemen Tuesday. I'll do a coup in Venezuela on Wednesday. And you can shut the fuck up and take it. You can sit there and take it because Trump himself is swimming in however many millions of dollars given to him by the military-industrial complex. And he's going to represent them. He's not going to represent you. He doesn't give a fuck about you. He doesn't know who you are. He doesn't care who you are. He doesn't care what you're going through. Oh, you can't pay your... Oh, you're going bankrupt from medical bills. Oh, too bad. Well, I'll lie and say I'm cutting drug prices by 1,000% and 1,400%. In reality, he's doing no such thing. In reality, he signed an executive order on day one that increases drug prices. Increases it. Full of shit through and through. Through and through. Unbelievable, bro, what we're witnessing here. All right, so they continue in the Miami Herald. They say, Maduro and several of his top allies have been indicted by U.S. prosecutors for allegedly turning Venezuela into a narco state through the so-called Cartel of the Suns. Maduro has dismissed the charges as rotting rerun aimed at justifying foreign intervention. Quote, this week, I'm launching a special plan to ensure coverage by more than 4.5 million prepared, activated, and armed militia members across the national territory, Maduro declared Monday during a televised event, flanked by senior military commanders. He said the move is needed to counter what he described as the extravagant, bizarre, and outlandish threats from the United States. He also urged his political base to accelerate the creation of rural and industrial militias, rifles and missiles for the rural forces to defend Venezuela's territory, sovereignty, and peace, Maduro exclaimed, adding that the similar weapons would be distributed to workers and factories. Hey guys, where the fuck is the media talking about this? Why are you listening to a YouTube asshole who rants? Why are you listening to a prick like me? Why isn't CNN talking about this? Why isn't MSNBC talking about this? Why isn't the nightly news talking about this? Why is this not all over your feed? We're going to do another fucking war. Another one. And we're the only one talking about it? We're the only fucking ones talking about it. It's despicable. It's disgraceful. It's deplorable. By the way, so here is fascist Barbie talking to us, Carolyn Levitt, and she says the following.
I wanted to ask about the 3 U.S. warships that are being sent to Venezuela, and there's 4,000 Marines on board. Are you looking at possibility of boots on the ground there?
What I will say with respect to Venezuela, President Trump has been very clear and consistent. He's prepared to use every element of American power to stop drugs from flooding into our country and to bring those responsible to justice. The Maduro regime is not the legitimate government of Venezuela. It is a narco-terror cartel. In Maduro, it is the view of this administration, is not a legitimate president. He is a fugitive head of this cartel who has been indicted in the United States for trafficking drugs into the country. And with that, I will leave you all, and we will...
It's so incredible because both Nayib Bukele, our ally, and the U.S., we released drug cartel members, we released MS-13 members. We literally just allowed in the entire family of the drug kingpin El Chapo. Trump just let them in with open arms and welcomed them. And at the same time, the argument that you're making is that, oh yeah, Venezuela is a narco state or something, so that's why we got to go after them. None of this shit is even fucking true. The reality is they have fucking oil, and you want the oil. And the whole idea of they believe in the old school philosophy, this old realist philosophy of, look, the U.S., we own and dominate our hemisphere. And Venezuela is a rogue actor in our hemisphere because they don't submit to U.S. hegemony. And so this is an attempt to make them submit to U.S. hegemony, get rid of Maduro, and put in somebody else. That's what this is. The idea that this has anything to do, oh, yeah, it's about protecting our children with drugs or so, like, what the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? God, I hate them so much. They're such liars. They're so fucking despicable. And this is all Trump does now. All Trump does is invade shit. All Trump does is attack places, right? I mean, this motherfucker invaded Los Angeles and now Washington, D.C., and now he wants to add another country to the list of places he wants to illegally invade and bomb and attack. It's enough already. It's enough already. Anybody who's still in the cult, you don't have my sympathy. You don't have my empathy. You don't have my respect. I think you're a joke. I think you're a clown. I think you're a dipshit. I think if you couldn't realize at this late date what this guy is and how much of a despicable, disgusting failure he is and how much he's tanking this country, I think there's no hope for you if that's the case. I think there's no hope for you. Or go ahead. Let's see MAGA go out there. Hey, when the whole Jeffrey Epstein thing happened, what happened to the Republican base? Their support for Trump went up. It went up. Same thing with bombing Iran. We covered the polls. When he bombed Iran, the support went up among the Republican base. Everybody else was like, what the fuck is this? The Republican base loved it. So go ahead, let's see. Now starting another illegal war with Venezuela this time, I'm sure the support will go up when we launch another illegal, dumbass war, but here we are. Hey y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop, and watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.